My dear students and my dear viewers, welcome back to this new session, and I welcome all of you with Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, which means may peace, mercy and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon all of you. So today in this session we are going to understand about the uses of infinitives, and I have already written some points on the board which are quite obvious and which might be reflecting on your screens. So uses. So how we use infinitives in the sentence structures, how we form sentence structure with infinitives, and where we use infinitives, and how they function like nouns, and how they carry still being functioning as a noun, yet how they carry features of verbs. Therefore, we call them verb nouns. Okay, so first use, as far as the first use is concerned, we use them as the subject of the verb, which has been already discussed. We use infinitives as the subject of the verb, So we have to seek knowledge is worth ambition. So where we have the main verb is. So in this sentence, the main verb is we have is. तो इस सेंटेंस में अगर आप ध्यान से देखेंगे, अगर आप गौर से देखेंगे, तो हमारा जो मेन वर्ब है इसमें that is. Okay, so is का जो सब्जेक्ट है that is to seek. And knowledge is the object of this to seek. So hence we can state that this an infinitive can be used as the subject of the verb, and being a subject of the verb, it can have its own object, and in this case knowledge is the object of to seek. So this is the first. As the subject of the verb, an infinitive can function as the subject of the verb. Okay, now we have second point, as an object of a transitive verb, because in the section of transitive and intransitive verbs, we have already discussed what are transitive verbs, what are intransitive verbs. So I would like to say that an infinitive can be used as an object of a transitive verb. Like here, he likes to play cricket, and here to play is an object of a verb likes. So in the second case, again, to play, an infinitive functions as the object of the verb. Okay. Third, as a complement of the verb. And my dear students, अगर आपको याद होगा कि मैंने आपको कहा था complement होता क्या है. Complement can be an adjective, or complement can be a noun. If it is an adjective, we call that predicative adjective, and if it is a noun, we call it a predicative noun. So to understand predicative noun and predicative adjective, you have to move back towards the lecture, the functions or classifications of noun, the functions. Do you know these nouns? By a video titled do you know these nouns? Or you can also search the previous lectures, and there you can find the distinction between a transitive verb and intransitive verb, and also what is a predicative noun and what is a predicative adjective. So here we are dealing with an infinitive. So again, हम यहाँ पर ये देखते हैं, ये समझते हैं कि जो एक इन्फिनेटिव है, एक इन्फिनेटिव एक वर्ब का ऑब्जेक्ट आ सकता है, हम इसको एक ऑब्जेक्ट के तौर पर इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. And the third is as a complement of the verb. As a complement of the verb, as I have already told you that there is a separate video on this verb of incomplete predication, complement of the verb, subjective complement, objective complement. So you can watch that as well to understand the whole scheme. So as a complement of the verb, my dear students, यहाँ पर मैं आपको याद दिलाना चाहूँगा, जनरली एक सब्जेक्ट और एक प्रेडिकेट एक सेंटेंस को कंप्लीट करता है. जनरली आमतौर पर इफ़ आई से आई टीच, तो आई इज सब्जेक्ट, टीच इज वर्ब एंड वर्ब कम्स इन प्रेडिकेट, सो द सेंटेंस इज कंप्लीट. But there are certain places, we have certain sentences where we have subject, where we have predicate, we have verb, but yet that verb does not complete the predicate of a sentence. Such a verb is known as verb of incomplete predication. And the word which completes the predicate of such sentence, you can call that complement. For example, her greatest pleasure is. So if अगर मैं सिर्फ इतना लिखता, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पर टू रीड को ओमिट करते, अगर मैं सिर्फ इतना लिखता, हर ग्रेटेस्ट प्लेजर इज, सो दिस इज डज नॉट कंप्लीट द प्रेडिकेट ऑफ दिस सेंटेंस. सो दिस वर्ब इज नोन एज वर्ब ऑफ इनकम्प्लीट प्रेडिकेशन. अब जो वर्ड हर ग्रेटेस्ट प्लेजर इज टू रीड, so to read becomes the complement of the verb. So to read here, and we know to read is an infinitive. Okay, now we have the fourth point, as the object of a preposition. So also an infinitive comes as an object of the preposition. For example, we have the teacher is about to reach. Here we have preposition about, and to reach is the object of the preposition. Similarly, as most often, quite often, a noun is following the preposition. And the fifth point in this case is as an objective complement. Before I think I need not discuss what is an objective complement, because when a complement describes the object of the sentence, you can call that objective complement. For details you can watch the respective video. वहाँ पर आपको अच्छी तरह से मालूम पड़ेगा कि objective complement क्या है. तो यहाँ पर as an objective complement, we saw them go. तो we saw them go, we it is subject, saw is a verb, them is an object, and go is an object complement. So these are some simple uses of infinitives. And my dear students and viewers, remember always that when an infinitive is used in such a way, when infinitives are used in this way, you can call them simple infinitives. So you can call them simple infinitives. So when जब भी हम infinitives को इस तरीके से, इस तरह से इस्तेमाल करते हैं to form sentence structures, so you can call them simple infinitives. अब इसके बाद we will discuss about gerundial infinitives or qualifying infinitives. So this is it. So far we have understood, or we have learned that the simple uses of infinitives, or what we call them simple infinitives. Now we are going to deal with other uses of infinitives when they are called gerundial infinitives or qualifying infinitives. And when they are called so, first to qualify a verb. When an infinitive qualifies a verb, you can call that infinitive a gerundial infinitive, or you can call that a qualifying infinitive. For example, when an infinitive qualifies a verb, usually that verb which expresses purpose. So then you can call that infinitive a gerundial infinitive or a qualifying infinitive. For example, we have we eat to live. We eat to live. So here this infinitive, it qualifies the verb eat, and it serves its purpose. It mentions its purpose of eating. We eat to live. Hence it modifies or it qualifies the precedent, that is eat. Okay. Second part जो इसमें है, to qualify an adjective. So an infinitive not only qualifies a verb, but also it qualifies an adjective. And how it qualifies an adjective? For example, I have written a simple sentence: apples are good to eat. So to eat qualifies this antecedent, that is good. So good, we know it is an adjective, so also this infinitive qualifies an adjective. Third, to qualify a noun. Also an infinitive qualifies a noun. For example, this apartment is to let. So is to let, one function, it is a complement of the verb, and another, it qualifies the apartment. तो कोई अपार्टमेंट आप किराए पे दे रहे हैं, तो आप कह रहे हैं कि ये अपार्टमेंट किराए के लिए बनाया गया है या इस अपार्टमेंट को किराया पे देना है. इट डिपेंड्स आप क्या करना चाहते हैं. सो दिस अपार्टमेंट इज़ टू लेट. सो यहाँ पर जो इन्फिनिटिव है, इट क्वालिफाइज द नाउन अपार्टमेंट. And similarly, we have fourth point, to qualify a sentence. So we can say, we can understand very easily, very vividly that an infinitive not only qualifies a verb, not only qualifies an adjective, not only qualifies a noun, but it can qualify the whole sentence. It can qualify the whole sentence. Yes, it is true, and it does. So to qualify a whole sentence, for example, we have, to tell the truth, I forgot your name. So you can say this, to tell the truth. It is an infinitival phrase and it begins with infinitive, to tell the truth. And to tell the truth, this whole infinitival phrase, it modifies the whole sentence. It qualifies the whole sentence. So to conclude, we can say that when an infinitive is used in such way, you can call thence you can call that infinitive as a gerundial infinitive or a qualifying infinitive. So I hope this distinction might have been clear. What is the actual difference between a simple infinitive, or what is the function of a simple infinitive, or what is the function of a gerundial infinitive? So this was all about the basic information, the basic introduction about infinitives, about what are infinitives and what are the uses of infinitives and what are the bare infinitives. So thanks for watching. I do welcome again and again all of you in my sessions, and I thank all those persons who watch the videos, who watch these small lectures, time-bound lectures, and I really appreciate your ideas. I really appreciate your questions. I really appreciate your comments. With my heart, I really appreciate your concerns. And please don't limit your understandings to your own selves. If you feel anyhow these lectures helpful, anyhow, even a least bit, please do share the links, do share do share these lectures on your social media portals so that many students can get benefited. I was thinking that I will form these lectures in a Kashmiri medium because my prominent, my prime audience is my students. And they all belong to Kashmir, but physically, but virtually my lectures are for the Indian subcontinent students in particular, and in general to all those students who learn English as their second language. Thanks for watching. Again, I would like to mention that if you feel and if you find these lectures anyway helpful, don't limit your understandings to your own selves, rather share them on your social media portals. I will be thankful to all of you. Thanks again for watching my videos. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay home, stay blessed.